In question 7 of this exercise, we have to solve each of these pairs of linear equations. So there are 5 parts in this question. Let's solve each of them one by one. Okay, let's start with the first part. In the first part, the equations are px plus qy equal to p minus q and qx minus py equal to p plus q. So let's use elimination to solve this pair of equations. So let me call this first equation 1 and the second equation 2. So the coefficients of x in the first equation is p and in the second equation is q. So let's equalize the coefficients of x in the two equations. So let me multiply the first equation by q, and that will turn this first equation into pqx plus q square y equal to pq minus q square. And let's call this equation 3. Now, for the second equation, let me multiply it by p because I want to equalize the coefficient of x. So p times equation 2 will make it pq x minus p square y equal to p square plus pq. So let's call this equation 4. And now the coefficient of x in both the equations is equal. The coefficients are equal. So let's subtract the two equations. So let's do 3 minus 4. And what will that do? That will cancel out the x terms. And on the LHS, we will have q square y minus p square y. So plus p square y. And on the RHS, we will have pq minus q square, pq minus q square minus p square minus pq. So minus p square minus pq on the RHS. So this gives us, so if I take out y common, so I have q square plus p square times y, and on the RHS the pq terms cancel out and I have minus q square plus p square. Awesome. I have this common factor of q square plus p square on both sides. Let's cancel that out, and this leaves me with y equal to minus 1. And if I substitute this value of y into any of the two equations, I will get the value of x. Let's substitute this value into the first equation. So I have px plus qy or minus q is equal to p minus q, and the minus q terms can be cancelled out. That will leave me with px equal to p or x is equal to 1. So the solution to this pair of equations is x equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1. In part 2 of this question, the equations are ax plus by equal to c and bx plus ay equal to 1 plus c. So to solve this pair of equations, I'm going to use cross multiplication. We can use any algebraic method, but I'm going to use cross multiplication here. So for that, I will first write the equations in standard form. Ax plus by minus c equal to 0 and bx plus ay minus 1 minus c equal to 0, or let me write it like this, minus 1 plus c equal to 0. Now to do cross multiplication, so we have the variables x, y, and we have 1, and now we have to write the coefficients. So first we write the coefficients of y, b1, b2, so that's b and a in this case. Then we write c1, c2, so that's minus c and minus of 1 plus c, and then we write a1, a2, that's a and b, and then we write b1, b2 again, so that's b and a. Now let's write the cross multiplication equalities. So we'll have x by b times minus 1 plus c, so minus b times 1 plus c, and minus a into minus c, so plus ac. So this is what we get under x. Then under y we will get minus c times b, so minus bc, and then minus 1 plus c times a. So plus a times 1 plus c. And then under 1 we will get a times a, so that's a square, minus b times b, so that's minus b square. Okay, this is what we get. Now let's simplify this. So we have x by, let's write this as the denominator as minus b minus bc plus ac, so that's plus c times a minus b. So this is how I can write the expression under x. Then we have the expression under y, so that's y by, I can write this as minus bc plus a plus ac. So let me write this as a plus c times a minus b, and then we have this term under 1, which is 1 by and we have a square minus b square. So from here I can now write the values of x and y. So x is equal to this expression minus b plus c times a minus b by a square minus b square, and if you want you can write this as minus b by a square minus b square plus c by a plus b. So basically the term a minus b here can divide a square minus b square and leave a plus b. So that's how you can write this expression for x. And similarly y is equal to this expression a plus c times a minus b by a square minus b square, and I can write this as, I can separate out the terms in the numerator. I can write this as a by a square minus b square plus c by a plus b, again doing what I did with x. So the answer to this part is the value of x is equal to this expression and the value of y is equal to this expression. In part 3, the equations are x by a minus y by b equal to 0 and ax plus by equal to a square plus b square. So from the first equation, so I'm going to use substitution in this to solve this pair of equations. From the first equation I have x by a equal to y by b, which means that x is equal to ay by b. So now I'm going to substitute this value of x into the second equation. So the second equation is a x, and instead of x I'm going to write ay by b. So this is the substitution I'm doing, and then I have plus by equal to a square plus b square. So let's see what we get. So we get a square y by b plus by equal to a square plus b square. Now let's take the LCM. So we have this b here and we have by here. So let's combine the terms on the LHS. We will get a square y plus b square y by b is equal to a square plus b square. Now in the numerator on the LHS, let's take out a common factor of y. So y times a square plus b square, and let's cross multiply this b on this side. So we have b times a square plus b square. And finally I can cancel out this common factor of a square plus b square, and that will give me y equal to b. Now that I have y equal to b, I can find x from this expression. So x is equal to a y by b or a b by b, and the b's cancel out and I'm left with a. So the answer to this, the solution for this pair of equations is x is equal to a and y is equal to b. In part 4 of this question, the equations are, the pair of equations are a minus b times x plus a plus b times y equal to a square minus 2ab minus b square, and then a plus b times x plus y. So this product is a plus b times x plus y together. This is equal to a square plus b square. So let's rewrite the equations here. So a minus b times x plus a plus b times y equal to a square minus 2ab minus b square. And then in the second equation, I will expand this product a little bit. I will multiply a plus b by x and y separately. So I will get a plus b times x plus a plus b times y is equal to a square plus b square. And now, because the coefficients of y are the same in both equations, we can see that it'll be quite easy to solve this pair of equations using elimination. So let's call these equations 1 and 2, and we'll simply subtract these two equations because that will eliminate the terms in y. So let me do 2 minus 1. So what will happen? So on the LHS, I will get a plus b times x minus a minus b times x. So a plus b times x minus a minus b times x, and the y terms will cancel out. And on the right side, what will we get? We will get a square terms will cancel out. I will have b square, and from the first equation, I will have minus 2ab minus b square. So this is what I'll get on the RHS. Now let's simplify this. So we have a plus b times x minus a minus b times x. So this will be equal to 2bx. And on the RHS, I will have b square plus 2ab plus b square. And this is equal to 2b square plus 2ab. So I can actually take out a common factor of 2b, and that will leave me with a plus b. So I get 2bx is 2b times a plus b. So if I cancel out the 2b factor, which is common on both sides, I can conclude that x is equal to a plus b. So this is what I get as the value of x. Now let me substitute this into any of the two equations and get the value of y. So let's substitute this into the first equation, the value of x. So I have a minus b times a plus b, the value of x, plus a plus b times y is equal to a square minus 2ab minus b square. Now this gives me a square minus b square plus a plus b times y is equal to a square minus 2ab minus b square. Okay, now the a square terms cancel out, minus b square terms cancel out, and I am left with only a plus b times y. A plus b times y is equal to minus 2ab, and from here I get y is equal to minus 2ab by a plus b. So the answer I get is x is equal to a plus b and y is equal to minus 2ab by a plus b. This pair of values is the solution for this pair of linear equations. In part 5 of this question, the pair of linear equations are 152x minus 378y equal to minus 74 and minus 378x plus 152y equal to minus 604. Now we can solve this pair of equations using either substitution or elimination or even the cross multiplication method. But the problem here is that the coefficients are quite large. You have 152, you have minus 378, you have minus 74 and minus 604. So manipulating these coefficients will become quite tedious numerically. But there's a special pattern in this pair of equations. So the coefficient of x in the first equation is the coefficient of y in the second equation, and the coefficient of y in the first equation is the coefficient of x in the second equation. Now, whenever such a case happens, there is a special technique to solve this pair, and this is what I'm going to use in this question. So let's call these two equations 1 and 2. So first I'm going to add the two equations. So I'll add the two equations, and you will see what happens when we do this. So if I add the two equations, I get 152x minus 378x. This will give me minus 226x. And then I have minus 378y plus 152y. That will give me minus 226y. And on the right side, I will get minus 74 plus minus 604, which will be minus 678. Now, why is this helpful? What benefit do we get by adding the two equations? Well, you can see that now the coefficients of x and y are the same. So I can take that coefficient common. So I get minus 226 times x plus y equal to minus 678. And now I see that minus 226 is a factor of minus 678 by a factor of 3. So I can simplify this to x plus y equal to minus 678 by minus 226 or 3. So this gives me a very simple equation in x and y, but we are not done yet. We have only one equation in x and y. But now the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract the two equations. So I'm going to do 1 minus 2. So what will this give me? In x, it will give me 152x minus 378x, or 152x plus 378x. So that is equal to 530x. And then in the y terms, I have minus 378y minus 152y. So that's minus 530y. And then on the RHS, I have minus 74 plus 604, and that is equal to 530. So what happened here? Once again, we got numerically the coefficients of x and y, they have the same magnitude. So I can take out a factor of 530. So 530 times x minus y is equal to 530. And now the common factor of 530 cancels from both sides, and I have x minus y equal to 1. So something wonderful has happened. By adding the two equations and by subtracting the two equations, we have modified the original pair of equations into this new pair of equations, which is much simpler. And you can do this whenever the coefficients of x and y are interchanged in the two equations. Whenever you have equations of the form ax plus by plus something equal to 0 and bx plus ay plus some other constant equal to 0, to simplify this pair, you can add and subtract them, and that will simplify the pair into equations which have x plus y and x minus y. Now all we need to do is we need to solve this modified pair. So let's add these two equations. So let's call this equation 3 and let's call this equation 4. So if I add these two equations, so if I do 3 plus 4, what do I get? On the LHS, I get x plus x, 2x, and the y terms cancel out. And on the RHS, I get 4, 3 plus 1 or 4, which gives me x is equal to 2. And now using x equal to 2 in equation 3, I get 2 plus y equal to 3, and this means that y is equal to 1. So the answer to this original pair of equations, which we actually derived from this modified pair of equations, is equal to x equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. And with that, part 5 of this question is done. To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.